Marianne, we throw around the word unprecedented a lot when we look at this campaign cycle. One thing that is clearly unprecedented is having a candidate who is leading in their party uh, face 91 criminal charges, 4 criminal indictments, and that's, of course, what Donald Trump is looking at right now. And so when we look toward 2024, that seems to be one of the defining characteristics here. How does this candidate, if he continues on in this race, if he becomes the nominee in the Republican Party, navigate both running for president, but also dealing with those cases? And I was really fascinated by this great story that you did, where you spent some time up close at a courthouse observing him as a witness in a civil case. This was not a criminal case, it was a civil case. But noticed some interesting things about the way that he talked about things, the way that he rebutted certain attacks. So, what were your takeaways from observing him for many, many hours on that day earlier this year? And what do you think it says about what we will see from Donald Trump as he tries to navigate both running for president and navigating all of these trials?
Yeah, I mean, what really struck me when I was in New York watching him on the witness stand in this New York civil case that he's facing was just how there was really no difference between Donald Trump on the witness stand and Donald Trump on the campaign trail. Like he talked about election interference, he talked about crime in New York. He essentially portrayed himself as a victim of a weaponized judicial system. He attacked the judge, he attacked Letitia James, which he does quite frequently on Truth Social. And it was interesting to watch that because oftentimes when you're on the witness stand, lawyers will tend to advise to, not say too much, not to attack the judge, and obviously he basically took the same approach he takes on the campaign trail, which is essentially saying that the system is out to get him, and that approach and his accusations at the Justice Department is weaponized is something that has worked for him in the Republican primary. We've seen his support grow amid the indictments he's facing. But how that plays out in a general election next year, I think really remains to be seen. And does that conduct um, affect swing voters or people who are thinking about potentially supporting him again? I think we don't quite know the answer to that yet, but I think it was really striking how similar Donald Trump on the witness stand was to Donald Trump in Iowa or New Hampshire giving a campaign rally speech. I mean, even during the his testimony, the judge at one point said, this isn't a political rally. And so I think that statement was very telling in how Trump has approached this, where he's essentially going to try to use these cases to his advantage. Now, whether that works is a broader question, and I think a lot remains to be seen next year. But certainly, his legal entanglements will definitely be front and center as he tries to make a return to the White House.